Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. keeping it on the ground with the single back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just a little off. Incomplete.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the 1st? That's huge.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that 1st drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the 2nd drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them. And
got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I like the adjustments from this offense from 1st possession to 2nd. Like 1st possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punt last drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll try the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then get...
Oh, he's got some space. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch on the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's the handoff. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown run.
He'll bring it out. It's Morton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Makes the grab down the middle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just... through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll try it over the left side. Got the first down and more. At the 35, he's loose. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Off the RPO, complete.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. You've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And they decided to try out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not a chance. Missed it. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He throws one to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense in press coverage. To the ground with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The gun, the running back has it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morton. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Looking to buy time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Morton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than...
He unleashes a long one. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying play action. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Ducks are flying down the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Unloads quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, just what the defense is back to order. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Complete to the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you've got the intended target double covered. There is no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
On third down, he drops the throw. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Ducks looking to convert on 4th down. Motion from the back. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. That's got it. Touchdown, Ducks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And find your weapons. Nice job on the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The running back has it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Right back to him on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It'll be third and long. They're working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the middle. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Running to the left. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. High tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you're in plus territory on 4th and 1. I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Finds his big tight end. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Michigan. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now, I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Brings it down on the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking down the middle. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He's time. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
What a great job by the defense here, playing with the lead, knowing the opponent needs a touchdown. They're just trying to get to the ball and it out. They practiced this all week, and it comes up big for them.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Unleashes to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.